Hey guys, it's me Elisabeth. I'm back with another video. It's actually editing me. I'm editing this video and realizing that there is no intro. I think the intro footage got deleted accidentally or something, so now it's just gone. So I need to give you an intro to this video. But basically, today we are going to be making some bookmarks. I have made some really cool bookmarks and I really like the way they turned out, and I thought I'd give you a sort of tutorial on how to make them. So first, you need to source your images or your quotes or whatever it is that you're going to put on your bookmark. Me personally, I get most of my images from Pinterest, so I'm gonna go on Pinterest. I actually am going to make 3 more bookmarks. Specifically, I'm gonna make 1 more for myself just because I think this is super cool and I'm obsessed. And I'm going to make 1 for my brother because I remember him saying a couple months ago that he doesn't have any bookmarks, and I was thinking that, oh, I should make him a bookmark, and I never did. So here's my time to do it. And then I'm also going to make 1 for my cousin. So alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is you can either just crop your image to the correct size in your photo thing, but I am editing this on GIMP so that I can make it look cool and make it look the right size. So the size that I used for my image is 2.9 in the width and 6.25 in the height. And I was just going based off of my other bookmarks. Going to my downloads where the images got downloaded to, dragging them into GIMP, and then using this tool to make it the right size. So then we need to go down this way a little bit. Just kind of edit it to whatever you want it to look like in the end. So that's roughly good enough. I'm just gonna move this over kind of by just using my arrow keys. And then we're gonna export this. I'm also making, I decided I'm going to make 1 for my other brother as well, because I was like, why not? So then I'm just gonna delete this layer, and I'm just gonna do that for every image that I chose. Okay, next step, you're gonna want Pages or wherever you print your documents off of, and then you want to bind your images. Then I'm just going to drag them onto my Pages. What I will do is, I already have these bookmarks previously that I created for something else, so I'm just simply putting these over top of these, and then I can know that basically I can just make these the exact same size as these. We're just going to do that with all the images. There we go, I've got them all on here. Basically how this works is I am going to print out the first page and the second page. So I need 2 pieces of cardstock. If you're doing 1 page, you only need 1 piece of cardstock. Literally that simple. And then once I print out the first 2 pages, I will print out the next 2 pages, which is this page and this page, but I'm not printing this image out twice. I'm just going to delete this image and the image underneath. I will put the paper back in the printer, make sure it's printing on the back of the paper and that it's coming out the correct way. Basically, you put the image in backwards and upside down, the paper, whatever. On 1 page, you have number 1 bookmark, bookmark A, bookmark B, bookmark C. And then on the next page, you have bookmark A, bookmark B, and bookmark C. Okay, so for this next part, you're gonna want some packaging tape. Packaging tape is the best because it's really wide and you need it to be clear. And then you want your images. Alright, images properly printed. You want to look at the light, make sure they line up and maybe they misline up a little bit, and that's fine. So long as you can cut it out and it'll relatively look okay, that's good. So now we're going to take our tape. You want to use like a hard surface. I'm just using my laptop computer because I'm sitting on my bed right now, but you probably want to sit at a table. And basically, we're just going to cover these images in tape. Now what you want to do is try not to overuse a ton of tape. There will be some tape on the edges that's going to get wasted, but unless you don't care about your tape, we're just going to use 2 pieces per image. Your paper should now look like this. Both sides are covered in tape. Now we're going to take our scissors or our cutting thing, if that's what you have. And I'm going to take the edge that is the straight edge to put against this edge on the cutter. If you're using scissors, you can just cut it out. And you want to make sure to, when you cut, that you cut a little bit of the image off, especially if your images don't line up. You especially want to cut off however much doesn't line up. We've got the magic side and the other side. This one has a deer and this one has dinosaurs, and these are for my brothers. Here is my bookmark. Obviously it's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but this is a dragon and this is a quote with a little image of a ink dragon. I just thought this was a really cool image, and this might relate to something in the future, maybe little sneak peek, but I like this quote and I love C.S. Lewis. I also really liked how my cousin's bookmark turned out on this side. Like, that is stunning. This one's cool too, but this one I just like. I come in with a quick tip. If you don't have cardstock, you can use normal printer paper, but you want to use double the layer of tape. So what I did was I actually made this one with my niece and nephew on it. I'm gonna give this one to my mom, and I just doubled the tape because I don't have any more cardstock. So I printed it on printer paper and I just doubled the tape. So, or you could triple the tape, whatever, however thick you want it to be, but I just doubled the tape and it's not much different from the cardstock. So it's a little bent because of my tape putting on skills, but I will say it's harder to make it like unbent like this, or it's hard to put the tape on with printer paper because printer paper is a lot more flimsy. So when you're putting the first layer of tape on, it is harder to get it perfect, but it still turns out nice. Again, these are the ones I previously made. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and it just feels so luxurious, and the tape just makes them feel so nice. So that is how you make a bookmark like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, comment down below, and if you make any of these, comment down below that you made one, because these are so cool. I love them. I can't wait to start using them in my books because they're awesome. And if you're into history, historical fashion, or sewing, check out my other channel, link below. I will see you in the next one. Hope you have your own fun reading adventures or bookmark making adventures, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.